I'm going to shut my phone off.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to Near Disney. It's the Wednesday show where we local real estate experts come together and you get to listen in on us have a chat about the market, about new listings and cool things happening within a 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle. Try to highlight everything that makes Orlando lifestyle special for you. And before we get into that good stuff, we're going to play our theme song.
Love that theme song.
it does unironically stuck in my head sometimes. I'll be just I've heard it enough. I'll just be doing my own thing, and all of a sudden it just creeps in and oh really? Come on, I'm off duty now. Don't make me.
Yeah, I'm concerned about when it starts waking me up in the middle of the night. Then we'll talk.
Well, you gotta have something signature thing to whistle unassumingly, and that's
Hey,
just
yeah, it's true. And
my.
it's a friendly tune that makes
So
you
we
happy.
we invite anybody else to enjoy to participate in the conversation as well on the live stream. You're welcome to jump into the comments or the chat with a question. Of course, we more than welcome that, and even if it's off topic to whatever we're talking about. And I will just introduce ourselves real quick. I'm Elijah Lewis with Florida in Motion Realty, and here on Near Disney, they call me the Prince of Real Estate. And in the box beside me.
I'm Sue Koptiev, also with Florida Motion Realty, and at Near Disney, they call me Princess Aurora. So I am Sleeping Beauty.
That's right. So we usually like to start these things off as people start to enter into the stream with just something light, something cool. And you found this update about how we've been talking about how every theme park is jumping into the Halloween. We talked about Universal with their Halloween Horror Nights, talked about Disney, we even talked about SeaWorld last week. But how could we forget something that's legitimately scary and not even fictional? This are gators. We've got the Gatorland, the website up. And what's this all about, Sue?
So this is not just gators, this is gators, ghosts, and goblins. This is Halloween for 2025 going on at Gatorland. It is a family-friendly night. So right off the top, I want to make sure everybody knows that they really are looking for family-friendly costumes because they have some residents there at Gatorland that get easily spooked. And so they don't want to scare any of the animals. So, and I'm sure everybody knows what family friendly means. But it is included, the cost of the seeing all of this going on with the Halloween show that they've got is all included in your regular entrance fee. And that is for weekends beginning October 11th. So it was last weekend. It'll be the 26th, and that's the last. So the three middle weekends. So last weekend, this coming weekend, and then the following weekend. And it's 10 to 5 p.m. And they've got a lot of fun stuff for everybody to do. There are prizes. There are interactives, animal meet and greets. You can have your photo taken with, different scary features of Gatorland. And from the CEO of Gatorland, who was that, I don't know about Mark, but the Gatorland first opened in 1949. So it is definitely an Orlando, Florida, like longtime resident. What is it when they, it's a national or historical, it's a historical site because they've been here for so long. I can't even imagine what that road was like when they first went in. But according to Mark McHugh, the president and CEO of Gatorland, everyone knows we just love Halloween time, and Gatorland and our entire staff works incredibly hard to put on this frightfully fun event for our guests of all ages. You simply won't find another Halloween experience like ours anywhere else. And I would have to say he's probably right about that. And another fun thing about it is if you are a Florida resident, it's a half off Florida special, and you can get in. Adults are $17.50, children are $12.50, and seniors are also $17.50 per person. So that's a little less expensive if you're looking to try to be on a budget through the rest of the holidays, but still Get your kids out, get your family out to have a good time together and make some memories.
Yep, awesome. Can't forget about Gatorland. That's
Mm,
cool. I know plenty of people who still make a good habit to go and check that out because they're in touch with the nature side of things. Just when you want
mhm.
something a little more economic than Animal Kingdom, and just get a little closer to the local wildlife and that. So
Yes, I have a lot
awesome.
of that.
So it's changing gears here to the real estate side of things. We're actually really excited to start telling you about a brand new listing that we got in Celebration, Florida, the town that's built by Disney. This home has a lot of very desirable features that are in our
Mhm.
town. This is 1444 Stickley Avenue in the Artisan Park area of Celebration. What's cool about that part of the town is it has some exclusive private amenities for those people. They
Mhm.
have like a clubhouse with the largest pool in town that is heated, biggest fitness center, an exclusive restaurant, community events, conference center, lots of fun stuff that they get to enjoy. But I'm going to actually just kind of play the video of this home here that we recorded a tour that I can just kind of walk you through and just show you that this is on a super private, quiet street, the kind that's like there's not really going to be any pass through traffic. That's people that just aren't just living there as your direct neighbors who you'll know and love. And just a couple items that are super special about this is all these windows letting in tons of natural light, as well as they have a first floor primary bedroom. Very highly desirable thing in Celebration, Florida. In fact, like there's plenty of people who just won't even consider a home without a first floor primary, and you can just see how well updated and nice these finishes are for the bathroom. You've got these soaring ceilings in your living room area and a large kitchen that's kind of like an open floor plan. It's all in on the action. You've got your dining and your breakfast nook just tucked away over there. And you love to see plantation shutters installed throughout the house because those are actually quite costly to do. They're a great
Mhm.
thing to inherit rather than to undertake doing yourself through a home. So it's always just a private little yes victory when you see plantation shutters in a home. And yeah, just you've got basically 4 bedrooms total, 3 upstairs in addition to the primary bedroom that is downstairs. And this is also extra special because you've got a 3-car garage, which features a 3-lane driveway that is extra long and this grassy space. There's one thing that maybe some people comment about Celebration, Florida is that not too many of the homes have lots that are very large for backyard and grass space that you can fence in, and this has some great grass that you can enjoy for kids playing or pets or just you getting in the zen zone mowing, and of course take a peek at those clubhouse amenities that I mentioned. It's really cool. It's world class. They win awards for how well that they manage this place and how well they take care of the residents. You just never really hear complaints about what you get for your dues with the Artisan Park lifestyle. So, all that home 1444 Stickley Avenue is offered at $1,199,000, and that's pretty good in this market for what you are getting, what they are offering. And yeah, it's great value. Just came on the market. So if you're interested in that, my phone number is here. And if you or anyone you know has been watching our channel, we know that a lot of Celebration residents subscribe to us and follow us. And hey, that's a great one that we're super excited about. And it's got some great stuff like roof is only 4 years old on that one.
The one thing you mentioned when I was over there the other day and I got out of my car and shut the door. Most of Celebration is incredibly quiet, unless there's something going on downtown. You live really close to downtown, but it was exceptionally quiet when I got out of my car the other day, just right in front of the house. It's just so peaceful. So it's a great location. It's a great house, over 3,000 square feet, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, over
Yeah.
3,000 square feet. And,
Mhm.
just, yeah, a lot of times when people come to our town, like they're moving from places like New York or New Jersey or something, and just like that quiet is something that they're not so used to, and that they enjoy and appreciate very much about our town Celebrations lifestyle. So you've got some cool articles that you're going to talk about as far as market updates for the case for buying and selling. Before we dive into that, I just wanted to bring up this article that I found here that was pretty interesting for highlighting the reasons why us real estate agents add value to you to help you sell faster. Because a lot of times there are people just say like, oh, why don't I just throw this up on Zillow myself and do a for sale by owner thing. So just as one way that this article demonstrates how we show our value. Basically, we can price the home accurately using our local market data, our MLS access, our own experience with buying and selling in these neighborhoods. Kind of we typically pick a farming area. I'm not driving up to Tallahassee to show houses, or I'm not driving down to Miami to really show houses. Florida's a big long stretch of state, and so we do kind of become expertise in a local region. Like we call it the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle on this show. And so basically, yeah, we can price price the home accurately, help you conference with that, and of course get that buyer faster without leaving money on the table. Because the other thing that happens is if the home sits priced incorrectly for too long, people will perceive it as being priced even more incorrectly, because they'll say, oh, why has this home been sitting so long? What's wrong with the house? And maybe there was nothing
Right.
wrong with the house. There was just something wrong with the price at first. And of course, we're here to help market your home effectively, from professional photos to social media, and even like here on Near Disney. We use this, with our subscriber base to like show these homes to you on this channel, create those nice highly produced videos, and get your home in front of more buyers to sell it faster. Preparing your homes for showings, we do those walkthroughs with you and kind of help you see what maybe you've gone nose blind or numb to in your house that doesn't help it be conducive to showings, and kind of guide you as far as staging or small fixes and curb appeal so that your home shines its best for the showings. Because there's like that weird piece of decor that is totally normal to you, but it throws everybody else off when they walk in. Like that just might go into the garage covered under a sheet right now. I don't- at least we'll make those suggestions. We never force you to do anything, of course. And then negotiate strategically. We have a lot of experience when it comes to writing offers and negotiating, and basically we can handle the communication. We know that a lot of times pride gets involved, or there's all kinds of different personality types that we got to massage and deal with when it comes to this. And we do have good experience with people skills and negotiating skills to get you the terms that are best for you. So I thought this was a good little breakdown of like part of why it's great to get us involved with helping you with the selling and the buying too. And speaking of selling and buying,
plus we love what we do.
that's right.
Yeah, we really enjoy it. So right now, strong cases for buying at this point in time in Central Florida. So right now, there is still a greater buyer leverage as far as the number of homes that are on the market. It's still a little high. However, the exciting part about that is the prices are staying pretty level. They're increasing a little bit through our Central Florida area here, mostly in Claremont, in the Claremont and Winter Garden areas, very popular areas, a lot of new building, but still a lot of really wonderful established homes for people to choose from. So with more supply, sellers are a lot more often, happier to negotiate. Sometimes they start off with a listing offering incentives like, cash for you to either buy the interest rate down or add to your down payment, or reduce the price of the home, or to make some improvements maybe that they feel they would probably do if they were going to stay there. But they don't want to go through all that before they sell the home. So, they are willing to work with buyers a lot of times like that. So our market right now has been more of a buyer's market, but it is actually now shifting more towards a more level, balanced market. And so why this matters so much is, as a buyer investor, you're probably going to get better terms price reductions help with closing costs, like I was just talking about, and more time. So if you need more time to close, if you don't want to necessarily do a 30-day close, if you need 45 days, that's all negotiable. And so, and again, that's where we step in to help you get the best scenario and the best opportunity in a piece of real estate that you're looking for. So it's stable right now, although the rapid price appreciation that we saw in, say, 2021 has cooled. Real estate market in Orlando and Central Florida is stabilizing rather than crashing. So prices have held pretty firm, and even as the inventory rises. So that's a really good reflection that we are still drawing more people to our state, and people are still, fluctuating here and wanting to move here. And so it's a desire of a lot of people. So that does definitely help our market. Absolutely. And so from there, we're just going to go right into reasons to sell. And if you are looking to sell, a lot of those reasons just that I gave you right now are, good ones. You can take advantage of the equity you have in your home now. If you are looking to, if you're looking to, if you have to relocate, or if you just want to upsize your home or right size your home, there's a lot of opportunity. If this is something you've been thinking about for a while, then, get a hold of us, let us know. So if you've realized significant equity growth, especially, and you have flexible plans, this is a really good time for you to buy. So yeah, if your property's in good shape, well-desired location, well-priced, and again, that's where we come in to help you figure all of that stuff out so that you don't have to, fly solo on it. And we enjoy, I'm always saying on here, we enjoy making relationships with all of the people that we initially get as clients, and then turn into, friends and good longstanding relationships.
Very good. We do have a comment here
Oh, yeah.
from someone in our sphere that says asking for details about home warranties.
Hi,
Uh,
Becky.
Well, yes. Well, home warranties are a great way to get people settled and with some peace of mind. We actually make it part of our branding to purchase a home warranty for our buyers when they get to the closing table. And we've gone through some different companies over the years. Some got better feedback than other. You do have to kind of try them out. I know we got to one that got a lot of positive feedback,
Mhm.
and so that does a lot of coverage. And this one actually does 13 months rather than 12 months standard. So they kind of throw in you a little extra, and that's great. Basically, home warranties, they when you pay for them, and they will come in for like typically it's around $100 fee. They'll send someone when an appliance in your home breaks to fix it or replace it even. So like if a air conditioner goes out, you might be able to just, for just your service call fee to just get a whole new unit. And then like people just talk about that warranty paying for itself. And we just, we feel bad when we get those calls later that, oh, that inspector missed a bunch of stuff, or there was more problems with the home than we were aware of. And then they get like a sour taste in their mouth about the transaction that they had with us. We did all our diligence, so that home warranty is part of our brand, just to be like a peace of mind to people, just so they've got some coverage for, like, takes a little while to get to know that home, right? And
Mhm.
find out all the little things that with the 2 or 3 times you were in it before during the purchase phase that comes up. So that's part of why we do that. And thanks for asking about home warranties.
Mhm.
And with that, I think those are all the topics that we planned to cover. It was just you and I tonight. We didn't have Virginia, who is our Cinderella on the Near Disney team, but that's okay. She had some family stuff come up. And so I think we'll just
It's okay.
leave it to you. Appreciate if you hit the like button or subscribe. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers, and every one of you is valuable to us, and we appreciate you all tuning in and watching. And going to continue to bring this good content to you. We'll be here on the Friday show as well. We host a video highlighting that we go out and record about this giving you information on broader Central Florida. And then on the Monday night show, we talk about Celebration, Florida in particular, where our office is located, the town that was built by Disney. So if you love this stuff, appreciate you subscribing, and I'll throw it over to Kim Hawk, the fairy godmother of real estate, to sign us out. So have a good one.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Make sure that you subscribe and like so that we can continue to give you up-to-date information on all things that are going around the 25-mile radius of Cinderella's castle, because this is truly a magical place to live.